Oh man, such a cool song. Kwame Eugene Rotimi, one of the best videos this year. Everybody in the background, right? Yeah, one of the best videos. Shout out to them. Shout out to Lynx. I spoke to a couple actors 2 weeks ago, you know, and now Lynx is into movie production, music video production, a whole lot of stuff. They're doing like the whole 9 yards. They have presenters, they're signing up. They have models, they're signing up. Artists, of course. So you have to recommend such a brand, you know, such a company, such an entity when you're talking about these things, you know, to the fans, to the people, to the creatives, because they are doing their thing when it comes to, you know, the stretch and the scope of how far they're reaching in terms of their creativity. So big salute to Lynx, big salute to Richie. Shout out to Kwame, shout out to Kitty. His song is actually my favorite out right now, the one with Stoneboy. I've been singing it the whole week. Look, right? I've been singing that song the whole week. For all my brothers out there who can't find love, Kitty, thank you so much for that one. We appreciate you. Guys, send us messages, MX24GH. The hashtag is MXLIVE if you want to be a part of the conversation. Today, we have a lot we're going to get into. I have Silverbird in the studio, and my brother really wants to get some stuff off his chest. And it's actually a good thing, you know. Today, we're going to look at movie sponsorships, you know, and one thing about the industry, like every other industry, is we need a circulation of money. I've always said, you know, let's pay money for the tickets, right? Let's buy the music. That's the way the money circulates. That's the way we get good shows. We get quality content in terms of the music videos. And yeah, that's the way we push the Ghanaian brand, the Ghanaian name, again, the entity, the culture. So if there's anything you want to add to the conversation, please let me know. And stay J. It's going to be coming through. I promise you, that's a conversation I've really been looking forward to. So quick commercial break. Like I said, for the next hour, sit back, relax, and enjoy. MX24GH, MXLIVE, the hashtag is MXLIVE, no spaces, no underscores. When you send a message, the details on all our social media pages at MX24GH, very, very easy to find us, stay interactive. Send me messages at JasonEO_. If there's anything you want to add, suggestions, any questions, please send them through. And today I'm not asking just me, you're asking, Obri, how you doing, man? Looking fly today, as always. Very happy to have you here.
Yeah.
Today's what? Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Wednesday. How was your weekend before this week?
I mean, it was good. I think last week is when we had the Founders Day holiday weekend, so a lot of people trooped into the cinema, and that is what gives me joy as a business, because that's my revenue generation point. And so big thank you to every single Ghanaian that came through last weekend. The families were out there. It was a link up for the man them and the girl thems.
I'm quite sure it was. How are these movies doing? From Oppenheimer, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Barbie still in there, Coming to Africa is also there. Now, they've been out for a while, but no, a movie's a movie. Are they still doing well?
Oh, yes. I mean, you definitely will have movies championing box office week in, week out, no matter how long they've... Because we've had a movie like Little Mermaid in cinemas for over 10 weeks. Wow. And it's still showing. It's still proving. This morning we had a student of over 60 come through to come see it. Such movies encourage us to keep them in there. And as a company, we grow based on data. And so we have these kind of figures just to support our arguments or our research or our campaigns whenever we want to have them implemented. So for now, we have box office champions in Barbie, Oppenheimer. We have Little Mermaid still doing a lot of magic for us. We have Love, Lust, and Other Things also doing super incredible.
I love that trailer.
I'm super proud of that movie because every single person that comes out of that cinema has a lot of joy. So let me tell you what happened. A man came in there to see the movie, and he says he wants to see the movie before he brings his wife along, because he wants to know what happens in the movie before.
True, though. Yeah, that's actually true.
Before he brings his wife along, and he came through with a whole lot of arguments because
that's true.
See, is mind busting what the end of that movie is.
Like, imagine like taking your girlfriend to a movie, right? And there are two characters, hypothetically, who in which case the guy does everything for the girl, and you're falling short in certain aspects. That's true. That's true. What's his name? I'm always gonna watch a movie before I go with a girl. That's true. So I'm like, you see, I told you.
Your mates are doing it.
You see, your mates are doing it. You see, oh, that's true. But it's good that movies bring up these kind of conversations.
Oh, yes. And Mission Impossible, I can say is a top one. I mean, when you're looking for action, it's definitely that movie you should go for. And this weekend, we have new additions to the box office.
Okay. Okay, so before we get into all of that, because I'm very, very excited. It seems like it's going to be a very, very wonderful
exciting weekend.
Yeah. Before we get into that, now, Aubrey and I would love to get into little topics, you know, in reference to movies and the creative space. Just like last week, we were talking about how well now these African movies are doing, like Love, Lust, and other things coming to Africa. The reason and the necessity behind us, you know, pushing behind these movies, you know, adding our support. And today we're talking about sponsorships, right? Yeah. The whole week on radio, for a very large part of the conversation has been driven toward sponsorships. I heard Jay Foley talking about this. How do we get sponsorships? Are the brands not willing, or are the creatives not doing enough in terms of their identity, you know, association? Because you can't just associate with any brand because of money. You have to believe in the brand, and the brand to some extent has to believe in you.
True.
I just want to know, for a brand like Silverbird, what goes into the little intricacies, right, of getting a sponsor on board? What are some of the benefits also these, because a brand knows it's a business, right? They won't just come to you.
Yeah.
Tell us about that when it comes to Silverbird as a brand.
Okay, so Silverbird will be 15 in November, and over these years, we've had affiliations with over 200 companies in Ghana. I can confidently say our affiliation with MTN Momo brought a lot of success between both parties when they were trying to really push the. So we had a Yellow Thursday, which till date is still available. You purchase a ticket with MTN Momo, and every Thursday you get one ticket free. Wow. We've had other brands jump on board. Popular events like Insomnia. When you think Insomnia, you think Vodafone. Yeah. Now, what happens is that before a movie comes in, we have a very creative marketing team that is tasked to go through every single trailer. Now, in going through the trailer, you're identifying brand affiliations. So a movie like James Bond is easy to affiliate it to Smirnoff, to affiliate it to Heineken, to affiliate it to a car brand, because there are those identities in there. So now, what goes in there is we prepare proposals, try to reach out and make sure that we help these companies understand that these are our offering. We have a very dynamic customer segment, lifestyle customers who have that power to spend, because any person that comes to Silverbird has the ability to regenerate that money in any. I mean, it's like, you understand.
Okay.
Cinema is almost like a want and not a need. So for somebody to patronize cinema, it means they have that purchasing power. And usually we have varying marketing options available, from branding off the space to creating an activation online and also on the foyer. So Woman King, we have Malta Guinness and Access Bank, Access W actually. So Access W is a creative, is an initiative for women that empowers women. So it was easy to have them on board, support that. Malta Guinness also jumped on that. Malta Guinness jumped on Black Panther because, hey, they are made of black. Yes, and so
it just makes sense, right?
So we always find ways to create creative campaigns to make these work for us and also for the brands that we bring on board. So, I mean, we go through that process. I think sometimes what pushes these campaigns of individuals not buying into the dream, not necessarily because they are not valid, but because they are scared. Because
so whose job is it? Is it more so, let's look at this again from a holistic point of view, right? Because obviously artists, we've been talking about artists getting sponsorships and stuff. Is it more so the person who wants to be a part of the brand, or the one who's going to invest the money into that brand?
You see,
to make sure that the fans associate it with what's going on. Okay,
so I mean, you'd realize at a point, let's just jump on the whole Accra to London campaign. We realized on Monday, the CEO came out and said he was going to have an investigation because he never got the information. Sometimes that is the truth. They might have the interest, but they'll never get that information because the person who has been tasked to do that does not buy into the dream at all. And so it jumps off as though the brand itself is not interested in it, whereas it's not being pitched at all. But at other times too, brands have budgets that they draw in a year. You understand? So if you jump on me and say, mid-year, you're bringing me a proposal and I don't have a budget for it, I have every right to say, hey, I can't do this. Because usually when it comes to partnerships or sponsorships, the other brand is looking out for either a butter or cash. And so usually we go through those conversations and make it happen. Another problem is gatekeeping.
Please tell us about this. I want to hear this.
somebody has access to make this happen anytime, any day, but the person is telling you that if you don't give me a cut, I won't make it happen.
So in both situations, right, which are quite different, but the fact that there's an individual, so to speak, makes it quite similar.
Yes, I mean, it all boils down to power play. I mean, whoever has that influence, because trust me, one of the difficulties is gaining access to the right people to have the right conversation. Because you can have the right conversation, but when you meet the wrong person, it never, ever will become something successful. So you use mechanisms of LinkedIn, you use phone call, you use email, but it has to be the right person. And so, sometimes selling that idea goes beyond just that email. Because trust me, somebody will reply to your email and say, noted, would review and revert. It never happens unless you've made that extra push to have them in a conversation. But I think the fine process between bringing up that dream and making it work is the conversation that happens in there. And sometimes the things that block it, I found it to be the gatekeepers. I mean, the people who say, hey, I have that influence, but this can't work. Sometimes against certain company policies, because we have records to keep and we can't say, hey, we'll give this up or that.
That's crazy, though.
But in also in an artistic sense, because sitting here, I'm a musician. One thing I've realized is a lot of us as creatives don't have business sense at all. At all. So to draft a proposal is a problem. If you come and you pitch an idea to me and it's not written, I don't know how to go through it in a guideline form. I won't throw my supports behind you. Proposals need to be drafted well, carefully. Give me a reason to invest, and these are supported by data and numbers. So real numbers.
Do you think we're at this point, this moment in time, where we should look more at the leverage we're going to get and not the money, so to speak? Can that happen? Okay, I want to be associated with so-and-so brand. I just want to be on their billboard. Is that a way out?
So you usually...
Because again, someone is investing money in you and they need returns.
Usually, if you throw passion first, you turn out to regret it. Because a lot of people go in first foot being passion and they realize, oh, I stepped in here with passion, but hey, it's making a lot of returns for these people. Now I want cash. But you've forgotten that your first core of a relationship was, hey, I just want to do this. So as a business-minded person, think percentages. You can go and offer, say, 40% cash, 60%, whatever benefit comes with it. But if you go in 100%, because, I mean, we're in this country, a lot of artists have signed for record labels, and, I mean, a few years down the line, they feel like, actually, I'm making more cash than I thought I would have made, so I want my contract changed. But then, per legal standards, you understand. And this is me just talking about the music side, you understand. A brand like Silverbird, we love any great idea that supports the Ghanaian, like that supports the entertainment bit of a Ghanaian, you understand. So we've also had people reach out to us, and we've also partnered with agencies. I mean, we've partnered in the past with Black Star Film Festival to host the Black Star Film Festival. We've had other events and other things happening. We still have a very good relationship with MTN, giving people free tickets on MTN polls. Vodafone still is in here.
So Silverbird still reaches out to these brands.
Oh yes.
I mean, creatives.
Yes.
Have to also reach out. Because someone will see Silverbird is like, these sponsorships just come, right?
we don't play the lay back and make it happen.
Do we have too much of that?
Yes,
honestly speaking, let's look at the creatives. Do we have too much of that? Like, I've got followers.
We do have brands or individuals or creatives that feel like, hey, I have 200,000. I mean, I do know in my heart that 190,000 are bots, but hi, 10,000 of them are real people. So, like, these brands should chase me. It doesn't happen like that. If you want it, you have to go for it. You have to chase it. Because, mind you, like I was saying, we have a marketing team. But sometimes my boss, which is the country manager, sometimes will come down to our level and say, hey, I think we should bring this person on board. And she reaches out to them. And, I mean, when that relationship is established, he just leaves the conversation for you and says, hey, go continue it. So I feel like...
that effort has to be
there. I mean, you need to reach out. I mean, sometimes the brands are ignorant of who you are. You are that little light in the corner. You need to make yourself shine in front of them. Give them a reason. ROI is very important. Return on investment.
Right?
I'm giving you 5 cities. What would it mean? Because Malta Guinness won't just jump on a campaign. Malta Guinness will come to a Silverbird premiere and sample drinks so much that if 100,000 people showed up, they will convert about 20,000 of them into buyers and then have that ripple effect.
Whatever you think about the Accra to London thing, it's good that it's brought up this conversation about sponsorships. And
very necessary.
I've always said, if we have 15 billboards, right, in Ghana, and you see only 2 artists on these 15, it's a wonderful thing, but we need to see more artists, probably 13 artists, but wherever we go, we see the same 2, 3, 4 artists. It doesn't mean they're not doing something right, but it means other people have to do more, right? So yeah, we'll definitely look at this conversation more, this whole thing about sponsorships and being creatives behind the ideas we put out there and all these little things. But yeah, please send us your messages on what you think. Are we doing enough? Are the creatives doing enough? Do the brands not see much in the creatives as to reasons why they should invest in the first place? At MX24GH, every single platform, the hashtag is MXLIVE. But this weekend, I'm excited.
It's
back-to-back movies.
It's a Spartan weekend with a touch of mayhem.
Okay, tell us about that.
So, Gran Turismo is actually based on a real-life story. There is a gamer who actually became a racer. So he played the Gran Turismo game, and then he built his dream from the digital to the physical. So it's almost like a real transition in real time. And it's one movie that I would definitely sell to any institution, which is a school or any institution that wishes to encourage their affiliates, because then you're helping them understand that as long as you work towards a dream, focus is the word. You can make it happen. And on the other side, we have the entertaining 4 coming through. If you see the orange, you see the blue, you see the red, you do know the Ninja Turtles are in town. Amazing trailers, if you ask me, and they're amazing movies too, for all ages. So it's definitely family time this weekend at Silverbird Cinemas. So yeah, I mean, the trailers have it all.
Okay, so he said it all. Now let's watch it all. These are the trailers for Gran Turismo and the new Ninja Turtles animated movie.
You are in this race! Get in the fight! Yes, sir. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Oh, shut up! I'm not missing my race. Oh, I'm gonna puke. Don't pick up my dad's car. Yes, we're not going to jail! Oh, crap.
Listen, son. You think you're gonna play a stupid video game about cars and you're gonna become a race car driver?
All I ever wanted to do is be a racer. I'm doing it.
The 10 of you are the best Gran Turismo players in the world. Now is your chance to race real cars.
This is insane.
It's not gonna work. The guys who race are elite athletes. Your kids are scrawny little gamer kids.
That's where you come in.
You think you can do the impossible. I'm here to prove that you can't.
You get tired, you get sloppy, you get hurt, and you lose races!
You puked on my lawn.
I know what I'm doing. I'm not afraid. I've raced this track 1,000 times in the game. Let me drive it my way.
was actually pretty great.
We have a newcomer this year. His presence is shaking the foundation of the sport.
This is the major leagues. The other drivers, your pit crew are going to hate you.
Much easier with a joystick, isn't it?
I can't see anything.
I'm not sure if I can do this.
Most people can't. I got a feeling you're not most people.
If I lose more than just a race. So I'm not gonna quit.
You've got to prove to everyone that you belong.
You've raced it, what, like 1,000 times? Now you just gotta do it in real life.
Gran Turismo, based on a true story.
But I won't stop now.
We have a very important mission for tonight. We must use stealth and cunning to infiltrate the human world and retrieve Go-Gurt.
Go-Gurt. Okay, Batman.
Dude, what? I'm just trying to hype you guys up. Let's go!
From Seth Rogen comes a movie that crushes for absolutely every age.
Amazing, insane. All right, tell me more.
It's effortlessly cool and visually stunning. It's the most fun you'll have at the movies this year.
That seems very dangerous.
Eat danger for breakfast.
Actually, I eat pizza with bits of waffles on it.
With the funniest cast ever assembled.
Surprise!
Yes, bro.
Enough.
Oh, man. You can't stop us.
Lock and load.
We're the only ones who can do this. I'm awesome. We're brothers. We fight together. We're just getting started.
Yeah, she sounded like a leader.
I do? Oh, I do! Oh, I sound like such a leader.
And you ruined it.
Ninja Turtles.
Remember, don't let any human see you.
Exclusively in movie theaters, August 2nd. Get your tickets now.
I mean, who would have known that a story based on 4 turtles who are ninjas with names based off great artists, different colors, different weapons, will become one of the biggest franchises of all. If you have a dream, you have to believe in it.
You have to chase it.
Like there's comics, there's movies, there's the animation, there's the Ronin series. If you're a fan of this, if you're a nerd like me, I'm talking about. But that's just good. And like you said, for the whole family this weekend.
Yes,
right?
I mean, both movies are very safe for kids 7 plus. So definitely, it's a great time to come through with your family.
Okay.
Come have a great laugh because wherever the turtles are, there's great comedy.
Yeah.
There's a great laugh and there's great action also. And for
Are they
Gran
both showing
Turismo
this weekend?
Oh yes, yes. Both.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
both of them.
on the website we can go there.
Yes.
get all
So
the
you
details.
visit silverbearcinemas.com/Accra and silverbearcinemas.com/West Hills. You get all the showing times. We have other amazing offerings on the websites that you can actually go through, and also come have a great time because the weekend is upon us. It's a great time. It's time. It's connection. It's time for bonding. Cinema is not just the movie, as I always say. It's the experience. It's the ability to smile, share a tear with somebody you're with. And also, you never know. I mean, meet somebody new.
That's where I'll be going there. I'm never gonna lie. But in terms of experience, if you want to enjoy the experience more, so before you go, the voucher system, please elaborate on that a little bit.
Okay, so we understand that sometimes trying to get a perfect gift for somebody becomes a difficulty for you. We understand sometimes the weight of the pockets is an issue, or sometimes overthinking it. But rewarding somebody an experience at Silverbird is definitely worth it. And so we've come up with a voucher system. They are priced at 100, 150, 200. Okay. So you can actually buy it and gift it to anybody. Organizations, HRs can also purchase it and gift it for staff, use it as staff reward. And also schools can maybe gift it as a program for kids, I mean, as a reward system.
Yeah.
And so we have them at 100, 150, 200. The 100 gives them access to see any blockbuster. I mean, whatever you pick gives you access to the cinema as long as it fits the...
It's like a buffet.
Yes, it's a buffet. it's just a buffet. You just give it to the business and say, hey, just go have the time of your life. And we will...
Pick what you want, right?
we will take care of the rest.
Nice.
So all you ever have to do is call 0544-310-140 and 0544-310-138, and we'll definitely get through to you. Okay. We have great advertisement platforms for any organization, any company that wants to push their brand, that wants visibility, that wants to turn visibility into leads. Silverbird is available, from our on-screen ads to our branding, to our movie sponsorship, to our co-branding for our popcorn boxes, which is the most consumed and patronized popcorn in Africa.
No doubt.
In Africa. You can definitely call us on 0544-310-138, and we can definitely make something work. We're looking forward to creating more magic and more memories with more and more companies out here. So let's
please,
make it
the website and social media again before you.
Yeah, so for social media, we are Silverbird Ghana on every platform, from Thread to Instagram to Twitter to TikTok. We are Silverbird Ghana. And our website, you can simply Google Silverbird Ghana. If you're looking for West Hills, you say Silverbird West Hills. The first option that comes up is the website. You click on it. Or simply dial is www.silverbearcinemas.com/West and www.silverbearcinemas.com/Accra, and you can gain access to all the magic that happens at Silverbear Cinemas.
Nice. Thank you so much for coming. Now, guys, if you want to get a voucher for me, call the number. I just mentioned my name. That I just want to help Jason out, and I'll be there. I promise. I won't waste it. I'm going to go see the movie, and of course, my man is going to be here next week as always. But this weekend, from now to the the weekend ends, movies galore. Like you said, from Gran Turismo, Oppenheimer still showing, the new Ninja Turtles movie. It goes on and on.
MEG. I forgot to mention
MEG. The part 2, right?
Woo!
Is that happening this weekend?
Adventure, action, comedy.
Okay. This weekend?
Yes. I mean, we started showing it last week.
Man.
But MEG 2 is in cinemas, and see, all I can tell you is, don't save yourself curiosity on the internet. Experience it. And there's no other place. The sound, the picture.
I'm going to have a good weekend, I promise you. I have to let this man go. He has to get back to work. A job which I'm going to be disturbing him in at very, very soon. Guys, stay tuned. And I have Stage A coming through. I promise you, this is a conversation which is going to be fun. Stay tuned, and still MX Live on MX24GH.